makes you brighter side. Cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone while you... Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought when I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's move, how you move, cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Ending in Court Conqueror with 202 Gaming. Serving a medieval sandwich, lob, steal, lob. Sharing the showtime with the Knights of the Round Orange Ball. Delicious, absolutely succulent. Which pass should pass up the rest? Vote now for your State Farm top assist. And join us for our next top plays. Submit
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Charlotte Hornets. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Derrick Rose.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and that's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained early, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. Greg, in terms of personnel, not exactly the matchups we were expecting to see tonight.
You know, Kev, with all the injuries and some guys now having to step into unfamiliar roles, in some ways that makes tonight all the more intriguing to see which guys are going to step up and deliver.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Terry Rozier is out there with Ball. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. And for the Knicks, Barrett and Randle are in the forward position. Payton is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Noel in at the center position.
Streaking in on the drive, Randle strong enough to absorb contact and still dunking.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
They kept chucking from distance, and ultimately it was their undoing. Disappointing result.
Payton kicks to Bullock. From downtown, it's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Rozier. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
What's part of what makes Rozier a great scorer, he doesn't need to handle the rock to get points.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Randle. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
But once he kicks his shot, Rozier is so fearless, clashes with the defense and gets a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
Ball handlers like Rozier lift the whole team. I mean, his personality and attitude keep morale high through the entire game.
And so he hits both. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. There's Noel. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ball, no good. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There's the triple. Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Charlotte on D. Passes it to Bullock. Wants to get it to Randle and does. It's deflected.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor. Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show for it.
Now, here's Washington. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. It's rebounded by Barrett.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
He gets that one. Randle's got his second basket of the game.
The brutal strength of Randle, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Randle. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Randle throws it down.
You see the good speed, especially for a power forward. Randle making plays in transition.
Rozier with the ball. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kevin. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Martin wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. Great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Ball with a wide open look. And another three for Charlotte.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Tries a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 12. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets, trailing by 5. Here's Rozier, and the rejection by Noel. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Aggressive and physical. Barrett creating the contact there to draw the foul.
And coming down the home stretch, Chris, this is where modern-day strength and conditioning programs really show their worth.
Yeah, definitely. You need the analytics of sports science. I mean, it seems to evolve a little bit every year.
Lanes. One shot.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Now, here's Ball. And here is McDaniels. Pass to Rozier. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. 6 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. The Knicks leading by 8. Here's Randle. And again, New York with the triple.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
Now, here's Ball. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Rozier's got 8 points.
Not one to force shots offensively. If the mid-range is there, Rozier's happy to take it.
And he makes that one.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Here's Ball. Plenty of space. Nice jump shot. Good. He's got 5.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we've got a lot of game left to play.
Hornets trail by 11. Payton on the double team. Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded by Bullock. Washington. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, I like how Washington gets positioned for the offensive rebound. He's got a nice feel for where he needs to be when the shot goes up.
Took him no time at all on that one. Bullock's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Knicks. Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Ball, the pass to Rozier. And here's Martin. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
For Charlotte, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Zeller, he's checked in for McDaniels. The Knicks leading by 9. On its way from Rose for 2. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 5, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
And a moment here to see the numbers on Derrick Rose. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 7th in three-point field goal percentage, 12th in free throw percentage. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Now here's Graham. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Toppin. And again, New York with the triple.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Graham. Tries it from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. New York leading by 12. And here's Rose outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And there's the pass to Graham. And he gets it to go. Graham's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And we all know Monk likes to shoot, but their great decision getting it to the open teammate.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Knox, he's checked in for Noel.
Checking in for Hornets, Knox.
Graham against Rose. Outside, Martin. Poked loose. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Knox with the ball.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Hornets trail by 18. Now here's Graham. Shot clock at 5. The shot off that time. The Knicks go the other way with it.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And so here's Charlotte after New York gets the 3. Graham surveying the floor. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Graham's got 6.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he should. He's solid from that in-between there.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense has created some great opportunities. Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
There's Rose with the 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Basket good. And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Monk.
Yeah, and Derrick Rose, Kevin, with a new beginning after knee injuries derailed his career. He said if load management had been around back then, he might still be a Chicago Bull.
For New York, they had shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And Derrick Rose, the youngest ever MVP in 2011, and it was the subsequent year that he sustained that first knee injury.
If you think back, he was playing over 40 minutes a night on a regular basis, and their team had 2-hour practices, tough ones, on off days. And so how can you keep up that type of demand on your body? Teams now tend to be more cautious with the burden they put on players.
Now here's Graham. 8 points for him. Here's Monk. Nice D from Rose. New York leading by 22. Zeller grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The Knicks pull it in.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
Martin against Burks. Martin kicks to Zeller. It's Biyombo atop the key. Monk, no one around him, and the 3-ball is good.
You can't give Monk any space. More than capable of hurting you from this area.
Quickly. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Charlotte's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Now Monk. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. 5th on the list, the Hornets.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
And here's Rose outside, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Oh, yeah, they certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught of 3-point bombs.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots. But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor, 7 for 7.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Graham inside the line. Charlotte with a new shot clock. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Pass to Monk. Feeds it to Zeller. Right side, Martin. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. New York ahead, running away with it. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was a trying first year.
I hate losing, but at the end of the day, it's part of the game. And I feel like you could learn more from a loss than you can from a win. And my teammates have been great. The whole organization has been great. We just, whatever happens, we've kind of been sticking together and going through it all together, so that's been good.
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur grip.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
We're just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
On the court for the Hornets, inside Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Monk is out there with Devontae Graham, and it's Martin in at the small forward position. Now here's Graham, and the dunk by Graham.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Charlotte has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Monk, the pass to Biyombo. Kicks it to Graham. This one for 3. That one, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Here's Knox, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh, my goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Back to Rozier. And he slams it one-handed.
Well, you need a decision maker to be running the pick and roll, and Rozier is the man for that. He reads the defense very well.
Goes up the baseline. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 9 points for Elfrid Payton.
Yeah, no, almost any player left that wide open is going to bury that shot. This is the league. That's poor defensive work.
A clear look for Ball. Had the space there, but it's offline. For New York, they've got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Randle, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. And he's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Serious verticality from Washington. Soars up to the rim and throws it down.
Payton attacking. Good work there as it goes. Payton's got 4 points this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up. Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
The Knicks have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And the Knicks making a change here. Noel's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Barrett.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's Washington. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Yeah, and for Rozier, it's been this way all night, using his athleticism to get to his spots and making good on his opportunities.
but they recover it. For three, Barrett. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Now here is Martin. He's got 6.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end.
A rebound by Washington.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those. The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Randle. Payton trying to get open. Randle no good.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Martin finds ball. Back to Martin. Passes the ball. To the middle. Here's Rozier. It's rebounded by New York. Randle left side. Basket counts. Randle's got 13. The Hornets have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. And the rejection by Noel. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Now, here's McDaniels. Guarded closely. Clock at 6.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
These are the defenders who are gearing up their game at the perfect time, coming away with the most blocks in the NBA since the All-Star break. Nerlens Noel is second.
He's been protecting the rim as well as anybody in the league during that stretch. I mean, he is not making it easy to take the ball inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Now, here's McDaniels. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Martin. The Knicks pull it in. Barrett's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Randle, and Randle throws it down.
What I love about Randle is the power he plays with. He's an absolute force inside.
Rozier with the ball. He's got 15. Pass to Washington. Charlotte moving it around. To the inside. Stolen by Bullock. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter. Oh, that was something else.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Now, here's ball. 7 points in the game, and the basket by Rozier.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Here's Payton, and rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Martin. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Martin's got 8 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Hornets. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. So for the Knicks, Toppin, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Burks comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Payton. The Hornets also with a sub. Cody Zeller's checked in for McDaniels. On defense, New York. Zeller, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The muscle of Zeller coming into play. Great work taking on the defense and powering through the contact.
Rose, no good. Charlotte's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. The kick out to Rozier. And it's the Hornets another three.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Ball with the bucket.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Takes the three, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
Charlotte's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Ball finds Zeller. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New York's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Toppin, good. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Well, if he gets his feet set and you give him time, Zeller can bury that in rhythm.
And here's Rose outside. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And the basket by Rozier.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
From deep, Rose. No good that time. And the Hornets now going the other way.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media. Wow, he has been unstoppable from outside in the second quarter. The threes are just flowing.
There's Noel, and they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, Rabbit fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago. Check the story out on Terry Rozier. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's averaging about 19 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. That's good from Rozier. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
For the finish. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And making an immediate impact in this league, Graham was a tremendous find in the second round.
Yeah, the 34th pick in 2018. Some scouts felt he had a low ceiling, but someone who never loses confidence because he's had to prove himself at every level. That makes you battle-tested, and it prepares you to affect winning.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. New York's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Here's Rose. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Rose has got 8 here in the quarter.
He plays with such a high level of intensity. I mean, you didn't even think a shot contest would bother Rose, did you?
Graham gets a wide-open look. Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
That one goes. Count it.
And he's creating for his teammates. I mean, that's always been a big part of Rose's game. He's just as motivated to create for his teammates as he is for himself.
And the dunk by Zeller.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
The Knicks leading by 23. Fires the three. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. 1:02 left here in the second. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
The Hornets shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Frank Ntilikina is checked in for the Knicks. The Knicks shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. That one good for 2.
I just love how Ntilikina measures the defense. If they're not right up on him, he's comfortable shooting off the dribble.
Tipped away. And here's the break. And that one is hammered home.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Graham, the pass to Zeller. Now here is Martin. He kicks it to Graham. Out to the right wing. Ogier for 3. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got his 5th assist in this one. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dance team.
And the Hornets making a change here. Monk's checked in. "27 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot on the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Ntilikina's got his second basket. And here is Graham. 14 points for him. All alone. Again, the Hornets score. Here's Ntilikina. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, you guys scored a lot in the first half. What are you doing well offensively?
I think it starts with defense. We're able to get out in transition. We're getting rebounds and pushing the ball. I think that's what's getting us open looks.
Well, we'll see if you can keep doing that in the second half, Alfred. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. An outstanding first quarter for Derrick Rose. He ended up with 28 points. Well, the youngest MVP in league history, but then injuries derailed the career of one Derrick Rose. Shaq, how great is it to see the comeback he's made?
Look, he's dealt with the slings, the arrows, the critics. But playing at this level, it's all about redemption.
Well, he proved his diet, lost some weight, managed his minutes, and now he's enabled himself to get healthy. And then Derrick Rose healthy, earn it. That's better than 80% of the guards in this league.
Good point. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Filling out the wings are Bullock and Barrett. Julius Randle is out there at Nerlens Noel. And it's Payton in at the point. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Got that one up quick. Bullock's got the first field goal of the second half for the Knicks. Bullock's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Deflects the pass. Here's Randle. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Randle's got 17.
Becoming more and more comfortable with the J. Randle squaring up there nicely.
Inside, here's Martin. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's Randle.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. There's no one. Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way! Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Payton against Ball, and stolen by Noel. Moving it up. And it's Payton, that time on the assist by Noel. Noel's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Payton on the double team. It's taken away by Payton. The pass to Barrett. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The Knicks have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
New York calls timeout.
Doesn't love stats. Here are some numbers for Peyton. He's around 10 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
And that one falls for Barrett. Now, here's Ball. He's got 9. Knocked away. It's taken away by Peyton. Here's Barrett. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Boy, they are feasting right now off of all of these turnovers.
For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Ball against Peyton. Pass to Washington. Passes it to Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Martin. And the Hornets miss again.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Charlotte shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
Ooh, a forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Well, he will on this dunk. I mean, he's saving them for the big moments.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Rozier looking around. That's tipped. Down low, here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
He stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future. Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Now, here's Ball. 9 points in the game so far. And then Washington with the dunk.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Peyton passes to Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
Incredible night for Barrett. He scores in a multitude of ways, and he brings the effort on every possession.
Hornets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And good that time. That's 12 points for Martin.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Here's Noel, and slam dunk by Noel.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here's Rozier. 33 points for him. Washington kicks to Rozier. Count it. Rozier's got 35.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Randle. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's just a strong upper body. Randle converts through contact. Now, he's going to go to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Zeller, he's checked in for Charlotte. Devontae Graham comes in for Terry Rozier.
Shooting one.
That free throw good from Randle.
And we've seen Randle flourish with more responsibility. He's in his prime and playing his best ball right now.
It's stolen by Randle. Good.
It's just been one of those nights from he got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you.
And look at the big fella move. I mean, you got to appreciate Randle's work ethic and what he gives this team.
Ball against Rose. Ball dishes to Graham. To the paint. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Shot by Zeller, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Randle, and he banks in the layup. Randle's got 29 in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Left side, Ball. Here's Zeller. Pass to Washington. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. We've got a chance here, so let's now look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The league's stingiest teams. Number 1, the Knicks.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
So for the Knicks, Toppin, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Kevin Knox comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Burks in for R.J. Barrett. Zeller finds Graham. Wants to get it to Biyombo and does.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Knicks. Shoots over Graham. Off the left rim and out. Hornets have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Martin, the pass to Monk. The three-pointer is right on target. Monk's got 9 points.
Well, this is Monk at his finest. Receiving the pass where he wants it, elevating, and knocking down the shot.
Quickly, Hornets with the rebound. Now Monk. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks to Toppin. Shoots the three. Nailed from three-point land. 13 points in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks. Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Toppin, good.
And a playmaker in every sense of the word. Rose is so good at breaking down defenses and creating for others.
Here's Monk, following the score by Obi Toppin. It's good.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Here's Burks. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Monk with the ball. Graham in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Graham's got 19 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up Greg with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. And here is Graham. 19 points in the game. Here's Zeller. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Zeller's got 4 this quarter.
Okay, he's putting that 7-foot frame to good use. I mean, Zeller pounding the glass.
And the basket by Rose.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
To the middle, here's Monk. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Monk's got 11 points.
It's good to see Monk get chances like this. I mean, easy looks help in getting him into a rhythm.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
The defense was way too soft. Somebody get out there and get tough.
Now, here's Monk. 11 points in the game. Down low, here's Biyombo. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
New York's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Offensive rebound. Toppin laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 17 points in the game.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back. Registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, finishing at the rim is what Zeller does best.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 with a three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Graham. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Count it, good. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. Graham, he's open. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Graham's got 23. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
59 seconds left in the third. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Burks. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Yes, that goes in.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Now here's Graham. He's guarded closely. Now the pass to Biyombo. They get the rebound. Martin banked in off the glass. Martin's got 5.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Good on the bucket.
A comfort zone of roses. He takes great pride in knocking down the mid-range shot when it's available.
Monk for 3. It's rebounded by New York. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Charlotte ball. Substitution on the court.
Seven seconds left in the third quarter. Rozier for 3, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's New York holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up, and they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for New York. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Charlotte, Bismack Biyombo is out there with Martin. And there's Monk, and it's Wanamaker in at point guard.
Oh, getting off the ground with ease. When Monk gets an opportunity to touch the clouds, he doesn't pass it up.
Outside, Martin. Three-pointer on the way. Wanamaker misses. The Knicks shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Here's Pell. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Just you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers, 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10 or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, with that comes blocks, steals, and deflections. As long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's New York with it. Goes up on the wing, and it falls over the rim and in.
The potential is evident. Once Ntilikina starts knocking that down with consistency, watch out.
He's guarded by Bullock. Bucket is good. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Gibson. The 19-footer is on the money.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Biyombo. Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closely, and it's Biyombo with the jam.
Well, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Shot from the wing, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. Inside, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
So come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
For Charlotte, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Outside, Martin. Chris, we know the business of basketball is red hot. Franchise values are skyrocketing. And not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport league in the U.S.
Now, here's Monk. Following the miss by Taj Gibson, Monk, the pass to Wanamaker. Lets it go with the three. And Malik Monk gets the three. Monk's got 10 points in just the second half. Here's Ntilikina. The baseline J. That shot missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Got a piece of it. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And that one, good.
An active passer with good awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Martin for three. Offensive rebound. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, no hesitation to get into the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy one.
One shot.
And that one misses. Greg, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now, when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. Eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. So it's the Hornets now, following the score by New York. Rob. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Near the three-point line, it's Bullock. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
To the inside, Wanamaker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Wanamaker's got 4 points in the quarter. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And one of the more explosive dunkers in the league. Monk seems to make a highlight reel play on a nightly basis.
Yeah, a flashy player as an amateur and now as a pro. Monk has a 40-plus inch vert. That's right. Very few guys his size finishes the alley-oop the way he does.
The Knicks making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. And a switcher also for Charlotte. McDaniels, who's checked in for Martin. Here's Ntilikina. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And the Hornets with possession here. Inside, here's Monk. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
New York again turning it over. And so here's Charlotte. Here's Wanamaker. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Here's Ntilikina. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations, slow help, and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Here's Ntilikina. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Hornets. And this next draft, Chris, expected to be the last year of the one-and-done rule. Do you approve of the league once again letting high schoolers be drafted?
Well, yeah, I think if we're finally catching back up with the world, if a man can do the various things that you could do after turning 18, why wouldn't you be allowed to go to a job and make money for your family? So, yeah, I definitely think it's the right thing to do.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Yeah, what was that? Did he forget about? Very strange.
Here's Knox. Shoots over McDaniels. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
Now here's McDaniels. Lays it up off the glass. McDaniels got 4 this quarter.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Here's Ntilikina. That shot off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Passes it to McDaniels. In the corner, it's Monk. Here's Wanamaker. No good on the triple.
I mean, with all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around that neck. I mean, somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish.
No good from Gibson. Here's Wanamaker to the middle, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And the Knicks miss again. Well, the Hornets shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. The rebound by Gibson. The Knicks shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Pell, covered by Martin, and it's Pell missing. Payton against Martin. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
New York calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Julius Randle.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Pass to Washington. To the paint. And then Washington with the dunk.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Payton against Ball. And they double up Payton. Noel down low. In the corner, Barrett with it. Over Martin. Hornets with the rebound. Down low. Here's Rozier, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, you gotta love Rozier. Skying up for the dunk. Really seizing the opportunity and capitalizing with his tremendous leaping ability.
Now here's Payton. He kicks to Bullock. Over Rozier. Noel with it. Washington's on him, and it's in there. And the Knicks lead by 21. 1:39 left to play in the final quarter. Out left to the wing. Rozier for three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn them.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Julius Randle.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Well, for P.J. Washington, he's the rare first-round pick to come back for a second year of college at Kentucky, but I think he did him well.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Hornets ball.
McDaniels, who's checked in for the Hornets.
Jalen McDaniels.
.52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Wanamaker. He's defended by Randle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
Now, here's Bullock. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Martin. And the pass to Richards. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
The defense is aggressive on him, but when you're giving up that much height, there's only so much you can do.
One shot.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Now here's Peyton. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Elfrid, first off, congrats on the win. What was the key to getting this one?
Oh, man, we made shots. We did a good job of, just getting to the rim.
Big effort tonight, Elfrid. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.